this is Greg Kelly. Donate now to Toys for Tots, which works year-round. Go to toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots supports children in need throughout the year with programs like the Toys for Tots Literacy Program. Established in 2008, it has provided over 63 million books to disadvantaged children. The Toys for Tots Literacy Program is committed to providing disadvantaged children with direct access to books and educational resources that enhance their ability to read and communicate effectively. Go to toysfortots.org.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And tonight on Cats and Cosby, everybody talking about the fact that an ISIS-inspired attack was, thank goodness, thwarted in New York, but it turned out to be an active IED device. And John, just a little bit ago, we heard from the U.S. Attorney, Jay Clayton. We also heard from Jessica Tisch, NYPD Commissioner, and they said that both of these suspects, 18 and 19 years old from Pennsylvania, that they drove in, they got in about an hour before, and that both of them were talking about being inspired by ISIS, connections to ISIS, one of them shouting Allah Akbar right after the attack, John. This is very scary, and right by the mayor's home.
Now, has he been put away, or they let him out of jail?
Well, no, both of these, thank goodness. You know why they're put away? They're federal charges. Right. Exactly, they're federal
Jay
charges.
Clayton, did the right job.
Yeah, and by the way, Jay Clayton was great today, John, at the press conference, and he said this is clearly ISIS-inspired. This is clearly something. This is the nightmare scenario that obviously we've been worried about. Obviously, since 9/11, since everything that's happened with Iran. And he said it's really chilling that these two individuals, clearly one of the bombs, they're both being investigated at the FBI, but one of them clearly could have done mass damage. And the scary thing is, one of the guys was asked, what was your plan? And John, he said, we were planning to do something bigger than Boston Marathon bombing, where 3 people were killed and so many injured. This is a very serious thing. This was not, a potential bomb. This was a bomb that our brave NYPD detonated.
Tell me about it. They're from Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania. One's 18, one's 19.
What's their background?
Well, this is interesting. Both the parents, one of the parents was naturalized, and he came from Turkey, the parents. The other one, parents naturalized from Afghanistan. And now they're trying to find out, was it a bigger, broader plan? But they had actual diagrams, descriptions, and they clearly had an active bomb. And John, I want to also give a shout out to our great NYPD, John, because the one thing that we kept hearing about today, think about this, all the flack that police get around our country. 2 brave NYPD officers were running towards a lit device. That's guts. Bravo to our NYPD.
And I understand that, what was it? Oh my God.
Rita,
I'm telling you, I lost my mind.
Well, you've had a busy day.
This puts a spotlight, though, on the dedication of the police department. You know, you're attending what was supposed to be a very small 20-person protest. There is no easy assignment when you work for the police department. Anything, anytime, and the bravery of those 2 members of the police department your heart goes out to them. These people work for us day and night, and we need to support them more.
Absolutely. Judge Weinberg.
Well, look, you have a great U.S. attorney. You have a great police commissioner. Unfortunately, you have a mayor who regrettably said that this was a white supremacist act, and even have the borough president of Manhattan blaming the wrong people. So maybe this was a mostly peaceful terrorist attack.
Oh, boy. You know what, Judge? You hit it on the head, because his comments so far have been going after these white supremacists, and there were these individuals who were planning a rally.
But they're not the ones with the IEDs.
They're not the ones, right, who threw the IEDs. And no matter who it is, they're obviously evil people, whoever did it. Bottom line. And John, also, you've had a busy day. You just came back from D.C., but you were on this morning with Sid talking about the markets. Talk about that.
Well, I was on 6:30. I was taking the 6:50 Amtrak to Washington.
6:50 a.m.
And I was on 6:30. The market was down 600, and the oil was at 110, 119. And I said, my advice to every listener out there, just my opinion, my advice. Buy the market, sell oil. And the market, the oil went from 109, 110, 119 I think it closed at 83, 84.
Yep, it went up. So I think they were
And
It's
listening.
like E.F. Hutton over here. Hold on.
Tony, they listened.
The market went from minus 600 to, I think, to plus 250.
Wow, I would call that a good day.
Faith in the system John has.
Listen to this podcast now
On the Red Apple Podcast Network. The Leadership Thread with Dr. Peggy Polonis.
I'm Dr. Peggy Polonis. Join me on each episode where I unravel the story that shaped leaders, tracing the thread that led them where they are today. Because leadership isn't born in adulthood. And thank you once again for joining us on the Leadership Thread, education, ethics, and sustainability.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.